ロゼッタ。戦闘彼女、恋もお風呂も熱々で。
Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of Hot Sento Girls in Love running on Nintendo Switch.
ロードしますね。続きからですね。よし、行こう。
Covering my body with a towel, I sat in front of the shower stealthily. Chica seemed to have already finished washing her body and was relaxing in the bathtub.
朝日ちゃん、安心してね。そっちを見ないようにするから。ありがとう。
I turned the shower faucet while keeping her out of my sight as much as possible. If she finds out I'm a man, she'll hate me. Therefore, I have to be very careful here.
やっぱり姫の湯っていいお湯だよね。それは良かったです。
Embarrassed, I started washing my body. Of course, taking care not to let the towel slip.
姫の湯でお風呂に入れない間、別の銭湯に行ってたんだ。そこも悪くはなかったんだけど、こっちの方が実家のような安心感があるっていうか、それにお肌の調子が全然違うの。姫の湯はやっぱり美肌効果があるんだなって。
Was she really relaxing? She seemed more talkative than usual.
チカさんが可愛いのって姫の湯のおかげもあるのかな。私が可愛い？うん。それにチカさんはとっても優しいし素敵な人だと思ってるよ。朝日ちゃんたらお世辞が上手だな。本気でそう思ってるよ。プールデーだってチカさんがいたからこそ開催にこぎつけたんだ。本当にありがとう。これからも姫の湯を支えてくれると嬉しいな。うん、一緒に頑張ろう。本当は私もお湯が出ないって聞いた時はどうしようってパニックだったんだ。でも落ち込んでる朝日ちゃんを見たら何かしなきゃと思って。あの時の私の言動思い返すと支離滅裂だね。お恥ずかしい。おお、そんなことないよ。チカさん、ありがとう。こちらこそだよ。朝日ちゃんと一緒ならもっと姫の湯を盛り立てていける気がする。
I had the same feeling. We could put our ideas together again and hold a nice event. Then more customers might come, like in the past.
これからも姫の湯をよろしくお願いします。こちらこそよろしく。
After exchanging those promises with energetic voices, our laughter echoed in the bathroom. I washed my body slowly and rinsed off the foam. When I twisted the faucet tightly, there was nothing else to do.
タオルをつけたままお風呂に浸かるわけにもいかないし、先に上がらせてもらおう。
これ以上はなんかもういろいろと限界だ。ちかさん、そろそろ上がるね。
そんな、朝日ちゃん、行かないで。
ごめんね、またいつか機会があれば。
Turning my back to her disappointed sounding voice, I ran out at full speed. I hurriedly put on my clothes and came out from the dressing room. My body was burning strangely, and my face and ears were both hot.
勢いとはいえ、女の子とお風呂に入っちゃった。恥ずかしいよ。
Covering my face with both hands, I stood by the attendant's booth for a while. 30 minutes passed. She seemed to be still enjoying the bath, but she didn't seem to have gotten out yet. It's getting late. Should I just call out to her? While I was wondering what to do, I heard a ringtone from the dressing room. Is it her phone? Someone was trying to contact her at this late hour. Maybe her mother was worrying about her. I was reluctant to go back into the women's dressing room, but I should probably check what's going on. As I thought, the sound seemed to be coming from her bag. It might be something important. I thought I needed to tell her about it.
扉越しに声をかけるくらいならセーフだよね。
I approached the doorway and took a quick breath to speak in a loud voice. Then the door suddenly opened.
朝日ちゃん。
Chica, who looked unladylike, appeared in front of me. Her flushed cheeks, wet hair, slender shoulders, fair skin. If there really was a goddess, she must look just like this.
何をまじまじ見ちゃってるんだ僕は。ごめんなさい、何も見てないです。
女の子同士だし、そんなに気にしなくてもいいのに。
She gave me a wry smile without a particular concern. Just then the ringtone stopped and the room became silent again.
ああ、切れちゃった。お母さんだったのかな。かけ直さないと。
Huh? It seems like she's staggering.
のぼせちゃったかな。クラクラする。
大丈夫？扇風機つけるね。
When I pressed the switch to turn on the electric fan, she breathed a sigh of relief.
涼しい。朝日ちゃん、ありがとう。
どういたしまして。じゃあ、外にいるね。
Anything more than this, and I might do something irrational. I immediately turned to the right and tried to get out of the room. While moving, I wrapped the bath towel around my body. At that moment, Chica's legs got tangled and she lost her balance badly. Instantly, I reached out and tried to catch her. But because of my lack of strength, I couldn't support the weight of her body. I could at least hug her tightly to protect her. I landed hard on my back. I felt a little pain, but her body was so soft that I barely even noticed. A marshmallow-like fluffy thing was pressed against me, especially around my chest. As she was in the bath a short while ago, her body temperature was still high, so she felt warm against my skin.
それに、いい匂いがする。姫の湯のシャンプーの香りかな。
While I was wrapped up in a feeling that I had never experienced before, I heard her muffled voice. I felt a tickle in the area around my lips. Then I felt something touching my mouth. It was soft, fluffy, and was also very comfortable. I couldn't stop thinking about what had been touching my lips, and opened my eyes. We were so close to each other that I couldn't see her face.
Hello?
Oh. I was trying to say, Chika-san, are you okay? But my lips couldn't move well. It seemed that something soft was blocking them. This is... What? This might be... Were our lips together? At the same time I heard her voice, I could feel the soft feeling on my lips. Understanding the situation, I immediately pulled my face away from her.
これは
Yeah, I also just kind of accidentally put my hand on her ass. But yeah. Chica blushed, and I could see my reflection in her blunt eyes.
ファーストキス。
Oh, I didn't realize. Wait. I'm pretty sure there's a Japanese word for first kiss. Okay.
あ、ごめんなさい。
謝らないで。女の子同士だから、脳幹ってことで。
Chica's sigh was tickling. Her heart seemed to be pounding violently enough that it might burst.
それにほら、私たちって名字が似てるから、結婚してもあんまり変わらないし。
My last name is Kirisaki. Chica's is Kitty.
確かに似てるよね。
Huh? Did she just say we're getting married? Chica and I get married?
チカさんお嫁さんにもらうなんて恐れ多すぎです。
お嫁さん？私が朝日ちゃんの？朝日ちゃんならいいかも。え？なんでもない。
She, with her ears flushed bright red, got up and covered her chest with a towel.
助けてくれてありがとう。
いえ、とんでもございません。
Speaking strangely formally, I also got up quickly.
じゃあ、ごゆっくり。
When I hurried away to the attendance booth, I slid behind in the booth and sat down. It was a shocking experience to kiss, but the soft things that hit my chest were Chica's.
深く考えちゃダメだ。忘れよう。忘れるんだ、朝日。
I repeated that to myself many times. But that feeling on my lips, it seemed difficult to forget. Overnight into the following morning, I was preparing to open as usual. Yes, as usual. I hit my little toe against the corner of the attendant's booth and crouched in pain. When I was shaking with teary eyes, I heard laughter from above.
まぬけなやつだな。姉ちゃん、見てたの。
When I stood up in pain, she laughed more and more, seemingly in a good mood. It was unusual for her to be at Himinoya at such a time.
姉ちゃん、僕に何か用事？ここらでちょっとお金の話をしておこうと思ってな。
Whenever she spoke in a serious tone, it was always something important. I stretched my back and listened quietly to her.
正直なところ、現状のやりくりだとチカちゃんのバイト代を払うのが精一杯だ。ばあちゃんが入院する前から使えそうな補助金を片っ端から申請するとか、今まであらゆる手を打ってきたんだが、どれも延命措置にしかなっていない。毎日の光熱費もかさんでるしな。もう終わりが近いってこと？すぐというわけじゃないけど、そんなに遠くない話だよ。
She looked around the bathhouse and let out a small sigh.
それに、ここは昔ながらの作りだからな。段差も多いし、年寄りには優しくない。それもあって客足が遠のいてるんだろう。バリアフリーが大事ってことだね。でも改築の費用なんて。湯沸かし器の件もそうだが、このご時世に銭湯を続けていくなら買い替えやリフォームは必須だ。希望があるとしたら融資だろうな。銀行からお金を借りるってこと？ああ、けど審査ってやつがある。十分な返済能力があると認められないと借りることはできない。返済能力、つまり審査を通すためにはお客さんをいっぱい呼ばないとダメってこと？ そういうこと。というわけで、またプールデーみたいなイベントを開催して、どんどん客を呼ぶぞ。
わかった。次はどんなイベントにしようかな。
それを考えるのはお前の仕事。私は忙しいからな。
Wow, she's leaving everything to me? Well, relying too much on my sister is kind of lame anyway. After all, I have to manage the place somehow.
じゃあ、こっちは任せて。イベント内容が決まったらまた連絡するよ。
チカと仲良くやるんだぞ。未来のお嫁さんかもしれないからな。
お嫁さんって。
When I was badly shaken, she grimaced at me as if my reaction had given her an idea.
お、その様子だと何かあったんだな。とうとう大人の階段を登ったのか。
何もなかった。なかったです。変な言い方やめて。
Right as I was denying Jun's charge with a bright red face, Chika came into the Sento.
朝日ちゃん、ジュンさん、おはようございます。
Her cheeks flushed as soon as she saw me.
おはよう、チカちゃん。
おはようございます。
What had happened yesterday popped into my head. My voice naturally became smaller. Jun happily poked my side with her elbow.
あとは若いお二人でごゆっくり。
そういうのじゃないから。
My sister left happily with a grin. I was already exhausted and it was still morning. On Himinyoyu's regular day off, Chika was supposed to have a day off today, but I asked her to come to attend the strategy meeting and for the cleaning of the details or the checking of the stocks that we can't do during business.
わざわざ呼んでごめんね。今日の分のバイト代もきっちり計上するから。
お給料なんていいよいいよ。遊びに来たようなものだし。
労働にはちゃんと対価を払わなくちゃ。
でも、出費は抑えたいでしょ？
まあそうなんだけど、お給料が出ないとチカさんも困るよね。
In the future, we might not even be able to pay her regular wage. If that happened, we wouldn't be able to keep employing her. Imagining Himinyoyu without Chika, my heart ached.
そんなの気にしないで。これはおばあちゃんと姫の湯への恩返しでもあるから。
恩返し？
朝日ちゃんのおばあちゃん、とっても優しいよね。私、夜は一人でご飯を食べることが多いんだけど、それを話したら夕飯に誘ってくれたりして、いつも本当の孫みたいに接してくれて嬉しかったんだ。だから恩返ししたいの。それに姫の湯でお風呂に入れるから、うちのはまだ直さなくて大丈夫だしね。
チカさん、ありがとう。
Her kindness made my heart ache. At the same time, something like a sense of purpose that I have to build Himinyoyu back up sprang into my mind.
姫の湯で働けてよかったなって思ってるよ。朝日ちゃんともお友達になれたし。
こっちこそチカさんがいてくれて本当に助かってるよ。姫の湯を末永く続けていけるように、これからも力を貸してください。
もちろんです。今日はこれを作ってきたから、食べながら作戦を考えよっか。
She prepared barley tea and a plate and took out the lunchbox from her bag. If this is what I think it is.
さあ、朝日ちゃんも召し上がれ。今日は五穀米チャーハンですよ。
美味しそう。
今度も自信作なんだ。食べてみて。
Following her order, I took a quick bite.
ほっぺが落ちちゃいそう。
The more I chewed, the more delicious it became, and the texture of the 5-grain rice was just right.
美味しい。
朝日ちゃんって毎度幸せそうに食べてくれるから作りがいがあるの。
ちかさんのチャーハンなら毎日でも作ってほしいくらいだよ。
それって毎日お味噌汁を作ってくれ的なあれ？
告白とかじゃないからね。そういう意味じゃないから。
Hold on a minute. That reminded me of that day we kissed in the bathroom. Chica also blushed and lowered her eyes.
それじゃあ気を取り直して作戦会議しよっか。
そうだね。
では改めてプールデーみたいなイベントを開催してまた姫の湯を盛り上げたいと思います。プールデーは親子向けのイベントだったけど次は若い人にも来てもらえるような内容にしたいなーなんて。
世代を問わずみんなが楽しめるようなイベントってことだね。
今は夏休みだし家族全員で姫の湯に来てもらえたら嬉しいなって思ってるんだ。
うんうん、家族でお風呂いいよね。じゃあ水着着用の混浴イベントとか。
混浴？
It means that men and women go in the same bath. Excuse me. Even though we are wearing swimsuits, when I imagine a scene where she and I are in a bath together, my cheeks get hot.
いやー、それはちょっと刺激的すぎじゃないかな。
そっか、知らない異性にも見られちゃうのは確かに恥ずかしいかも。
肌を見られるのが苦手な人もいるから時間交代制の貸し切り風呂もいいなって思ったんだけど。
あ、いいねそれ。広いお風呂でまったりできるし。
姉ちゃんに絶対採算取れないからやめとけって言われちゃった。
なるほど。どうしよっか。
While eating fried rice, we both groaned. What can they enjoy doing while taking a bath? The first thing that came to mind was bath salts or other products like bath bubbles or bath bombs. Bath salts come not only in standard varieties like cypress and lavender, but also other variants. It seems that there are scents based on flavors such as fruits and chocolates and those with the scent of wine or sake. But if we just add bath salts, it still feels too normal and the impact is weak. While I was thinking, I could hear the screech of cicadas from outside the window.
もうすぐ夏祭りだよね。
ああ、そうだね。お客さん、花火が楽しみだって言ってたよ。
花火か。
お風呂の中じゃ花火はできないよね。
At that time, what had caught my eye was the 5-grain fried rice. In the rice that had been fried and turned dark, colorful ingredients were shining. That reminded me I had watched fireworks from Himenoye when I was a kid.
そうだ。お風呂に入りながら花火鑑賞なんてどうかな。
そ それだ。朝日ちゃん、ナイスアイデアだよ。夜にお風呂に入ると天窓の向こうに星空が広がってて、ずっと眺めていたいくらい綺麗なの。花火もここから見えるんだよって朝日ちゃんのおばあちゃんと話したことがあるし、
私も見たことがあるんだ。夏祭りの日は特別に天窓を開けてみよっか。
その案すごくいいと思う。花火鑑賞なら幅広い世代の人にも喜んでもらえるよね。
じゃあ次のイベントは夏祭りに合わせて開催ということで。
じゃあ姫の湯の中で縁日のような企画もできないかな。ヨーヨー釣りや輪投げ、射的やくじ引きとかあったら子供にも楽しんでもらえそう。
それもいいね。脱衣所とか浴室の中もお祭りっぽい飾り付けをしたら気分も盛り上がりそう。
お祭りっぽい音楽を流すのもいいよね。あとは浴衣で来たお客さんにはちょっとしたサービスをするとか。
As with Pool Day, we exchanged opinions passionately. The Himinoyu Summer Festival event. Everything is new to us, but I hope it will succeed again. Planning the event with Chico was really fun, and I was so absorbed into it that I lost track of time. When we finished outlining the event plan, it was already nighttime, and it had gotten completely dark outside.
あとはこれを姉ちゃんに伝えるだけだね。ちかさん、お疲れ様。
朝日ちゃんもお疲れ様。それじゃあ私そろそろ帰るね。
待って。姫の湯が休みの時って別の銭湯に行ってるんでしょ？
うん、そうだけど。
よかったらうちのお風呂を使ってよ。ちょっと古いけど。
そいつは無理だ。
Said my sister, coming into the living room.
今度はシャワーが壊れた。この家も古いからな。
今日に限ってそんな。
It was not just Himinoyu that was falling apart. This house was built several decades ago, and the building has stood unchanged since then. It seems that the bathroom was renovated about 10 years ago, but that was it. Occasionally there was a problem, and I often talked with my sister about how the whole house needed to be remodeled.
今日は仕方ないから姫の湯でシャワー浴びてこい。ちかちゃんも入っていく？
それならぜひ入りたいです。
それじゃ若いお二人でごゆっくり。
だからそういうのじゃないから。
My sister waved her hand dismissively and left with a grin on her face. Sister's all trouble. After opening Himinoyu, I came to the men's bath. Chica must be taking a shower in the women's bath by now. When I turned the faucet, water of just the right temperature came down on me. Closing my eyes, I immersed myself in comfort. Suddenly, I heard the door open.
お邪魔します。
When I looked quickly towards the doorway, Chica, who was naked, was coming towards me, making a pitter-patter sound with her bare feet.
また一緒に入りたくなっちゃって。
She was approaching more and more closely while laughing shyly. I hid my body with a towel, but when she sat next to me, I didn't think I could hide myself fully. Moreover, in order to escape to the dressing room, I would have to pass by her.
どうしよう。裸のチカさんなんて直視できないよ。
When I desperately tried to look down, she sat in front of the wash basin across from me. We were basically facing each other with a wall in between us.
これならお互いが見えないし、朝日ちゃんも平気だよね。
まあ。
I wasn't okay at all, but this had to be better than sitting next to each other. Beyond this thin wall, there's Chika-san, who isn't wearing anything.
考えちゃダメだ。平常心、平常心。
I took deep breaths and tried to calm myself down.
男湯に入るのってすごくドキドキしちゃうね。
そうかな。私は気にしないけど。
本当に？朝日ちゃんって照れ屋だけど堂々としてるところもあるよね。
Well, because I'm a man, it's natural to use the men's bath, isn't it? Of course, I couldn't say such a thing, and I had no choice but to react with a fake smile. I hurried to lather on the body soap in order to wash my body quickly.
急に入ってびっくりさせちゃってごめんね。朝日ちゃんともっと喋りたくて。
お話ならお風呂の後でも。
やっぱりお風呂の方がいろいろ話しやすいし、裸の付き合いっていうか。
On the contrary, it's quite hard for me to talk. Among other things that are quite hard, the feeling of guilt at pretending to be a girl weighed on me.
今日の会議楽しかったね。姫の湯で夏祭りができるなんて思わなかった。
きっと楽しいイベントになるよね。チカさんにもいろいろ手伝ってもらわなきゃだけど。
こういうの大好きだから全然苦じゃないよ。どんな風に飾り付けしようかなとか考えてるだけでもワクワクしちゃうな。
She was speaking in a cheerful voice, but when she noticed something, she muttered.
こっちのボディーソープ切れちゃってるね。
She leaned to the side and peeked over at me.
朝日ちゃん、ボディーソープ借りてもいい？
In complete surprise, I screamed miserably like some small animal. Places that shouldn't be seen, like her plump chest area, came into view.
朝日ちゃん。
She had a blank look in her eyes. Could it be? Reflexively, I looked down at my body. As I closed my legs tightly and covered myself with a towel, she wouldn't notice that I'm a man.
何から私、何かおかしい？
髪が濡れてるといつも以上に可愛いなって。
I had mixed feelings about that. Anyway, this situation was dangerous for both of us. Trying to turn my face away from her, I handed over the body soap.
どうぞ。
ありがとう。
At last, she disappeared behind the wall, but my heart kept racing.
一瞬だけ、本当に一瞬だけ、チカさんの裸を見ちゃった。うわあ、どうしよう。なぜが止まんないよ。
While I was still panicked, she started humming.
姫の湯のボディーソープ、やっぱりいい香りだよね。
そうだね。
あ、私と朝日ちゃん、今は同じ香りってことかな。お揃いって照れちゃうけど嬉しいね。
Her innocent words made me feel more and more embarrassed.
そうだね。
Chika seemed to have finished washing her hair and sighed with satisfaction.
それじゃあ私は先に出るね。
うん。
I looked down the whole time, waiting for her to leave. If this kind of thing keeps happening, I might have a heart attack soon.
でも、チカさんと同じ香り。お揃いか。
I sniffed my arm and covered my face with embarrassment.
僕は何をやっているの？こ これじゃ変態みたいじゃないか。
I stayed under the shower for a while to rinse away my burning passions. The day of the long-awaited summer festival. I've done everything I can, like distributing flyers, advertising on social media, and so on. In the back of the attendance booth, we set up a yo-yo fishing and a ring toss area. I also had some background music featuring flutes and drums playing. But compared to usual, we had fewer customers. I wonder if everyone's at the festival.
お客さん来てくれるかな。
きっと大丈夫だよ。花火まであと30分だし、そろそろ。
Before Chika finished talking, the door of the Sento opened. A child wearing a yukata rushed in first, followed by a man and a woman. After that, his grandparents came in leisurely.
いらっしゃいませ。
Good evening, Azai-chan and Chika-chan. I heard that we can watch the fireworks from the bath.
そうなんです。今晩は特別に天窓を開けてるんですよ。
Fireworks, fireworks! Oh, there's ring tossing over there. Oh, now, don't run, okay?
花火まで時間があるので遊んでいってください。
It seemed that 3 generations of the same family had come to Himenoyu. Feeling happy to see them, I noticed other customers coming in one after another.
いらっしゃいませ。縁日イベントもやってます。
射的やくじ引き、いろいろありますよ。ぜひ挑戦してくださいね。
As the time for fireworks approached, the number of customers increased. While the two of us were guiding the customers around, the hands of the clock moved on and on. What the? Just complete silence. Oh, okay, it was loading. I was like, what the heck? From a distance, I heard a wham sound.
あ、花火が始まったみたいだね。
無事に満員御礼だね。よかった。
I high-fived Chika to share my joy with her at the event's success.
チカさんも見ておいでよ。受付は私に任せて。
Even though it was the summer festival, Chika had worked all day long, so I wanted her to at least enjoy the fireworks.
一人で見に行くより、ここで朝日ちゃんと喋っていたいな。
え、本当にいいの？
うん。花火より朝日ちゃんがいい。
Chika smiled shyly in embarrassment and gazed at my eyes. I was entranced by her eyes. It seemed like they were about to suck me in when someone came out from the women's bath.
おっと、お邪魔だったか？
あ、ジュンさん、いつの間に。
花火綺麗だったぞ。
My sister laughed happily with a can of beer in her hand.
姉ちゃん、姫の湯は飲酒禁止。
こういう時くらい固いこと言うなって。
相変わらず自由人だな。お客さんの前では飲まないでよね。
わかってるよ。朝日、ちょっと来い。
She beckoned me to follow her. When I approached her obediently, she secretly handed me a plastic bag.
これって線香花火？
お前もチカも夏祭りらしいことは何もできなかっただろ？
だからわざわざ用意してくれたの？
閉店後にチカ子を誘ってみな。うまくやるんだぞ。
何度も言うけど、チカさんとはそういう関係じゃないからね。
ムキになって否定してるけど、まんざらでもないんだろ？
いや、それはその。
When I stuttered, Jin laughed and slapped my back. She smelled like booze.
転んでべそかいてた弟もすっかりそんなお年頃か。私としては応援してるからな。
子供の頃の話はしないでってば。というか姉ちゃん酔っ払ってるでしょ。
酔ってない酔ってない。じゃあね。
With an easygoing attitude, she left like a storm.
姉ちゃんのせいで 変に意識しちゃいそうだよ。でも線香花火ありがとう。営業が終わったらチカさんに話してみようっと。
Imagining her happy face, I couldn't help but smile. The Himinoyu Summer Festival event was a great success, and the customers went home with a smile. After the Sento was closed for the night, Chika and I cleaned as usual. After we finished it, I went up to Chika with the sparklers behind my back.
朝日ちゃん、お疲れ様。それじゃ、また明日ね。
待って、これ一緒にどうかな。
I held up the plastic bag in front of Chika, who tilted her head.
線香花火。
When I nodded, she broke into a smile like a flower blooming.
姉ちゃんがくれたんだ。よかったらどう？
嬉しい。朝日ちゃん、お誘いありがとう。
Her eyes lit up as if she had found a precious jewel or something. We went outside together and I crouched down next to her. There was also a lighter in the plastic bag.
線香花火なんて何年ぶりかな。
私もだよ。子供の時以来かも。
When I tried to light the lighter, the wind blew and it didn't light.
あれ、ちょっと待っててね。
Every single time for me, too. Chika smiled softly as I got flustered trying to use the lighter.
ゆっくりでいいよ。時間はいっぱいあるんだしね。
ありがとう、チカさん。あ、ついた。
When I brought the lighter to the sparkler, the tip of the sparkler gradually began burning. An orange ball, like a drop of water, formed. It started crackling and sparks began to fly.
あー、綺麗。
Chika's profile, illuminated by the faint light of the sparkler, was breathtakingly beautiful.
朝日ちゃん、どうしたの？
Chika noticed my gaze and gave me a puzzled look.
いや、可愛いなって。
I had unintentionally let out my true feelings. She then looked down in embarrassment.
私よりも朝日ちゃんの方が可愛いよ。まつげが長いし、肌も白いし。
チカさんの方が絶対に可愛いって。
朝日ちゃんの方が可愛いの。
While we were arguing back and forth, without giving each other an inch, we both suddenly broke into laughter.
どっちも可愛いってことにしておきますか。
それでいいです。
Chika is cuter by far, I added to myself in my head. During our exchange, the sparks that had been flying out from the sparkler died out.
終わっちゃったね。
大丈夫。まだいっぱいあるよ。
ジュンさんに感謝だね。今度会ったらお礼を言わなきゃ。バイト中の賑やかさも好きだけど、こういう時間もいいな。落ち着くよね。
静かだし、花火は綺麗だし、癒されるよね。
こんなに気分がいいのって、朝日ちゃんが隣にいてくれるおかげかも。私にとって安らぎの場所みたいな。
私もチカさんと喋ってると明日も頑張ろうって気持ちになるんだよね。元気を分けてもらってるっていうか。
I took one more sparkler out of the bag and handed it to her.
はい、どうぞ。
ありがとう。ひ、お願いしていい？
I brought my sparkler close to her hand. There was a gust of wind, so I couldn't pass the flame from my sparkler to hers.
不器用だ。ライター使おうか。
急がなくて大丈夫だから。朝日ちゃんの日がいいな。
Chika looked at me with a smile as I was struggling.
朝日ちゃんは私の心にも火を灯してくれたんだ。
Oh no.
って ティ、ちょっとポエムっぽかったかな。朝日ちゃんに出会ってから世界が変わったっていうか、うちって母子家庭でお母さんもあんまり家にいなかったから一人でお留守番してることが多かったんだ。それに親に負担をかけたくなくて勉強を頑張ってたからあんまり友達もいなくて。
The sparkler that lit up again illuminated her profile.
だからこんなに仲良くなれたのは朝日ちゃんが初めてなんだ。誰かと一緒に何かをするのはとっても楽しいね。
Hearing what's in her heart, I plunged into sadness. Why do I feel so bad? I felt the urge to hug Chica as it was.
花火も一人でやるより二人の方が楽しいよね。姫の湯に山ほどお客さんを呼ばなきゃいけないし、またイベントも考えなくちゃ。チカさんのこと頼りにさせてもらうよ。というか私一人じゃダメだしね。
If I was alone, I wouldn't even be able to reopen the Sento. Thinking back over our time working together, this time my sparkler went out.
ねえ、聞いてもいいかな。朝日ちゃんはどうしてそんなに姫の湯のために頑張るの？
どうしてか。今までちゃんと考えたことなかったな。
考えたことがない？
昔から姫の湯はここにあるのが当たり前だったっていうか、それがなくなるのが嫌だっていうか。
I put my disorganized thoughts into words.
ここはおばあちゃんにとって大事なお店だしね。おじいちゃんとの思い出の場所だって。
うん、聞いたことある。おじいちゃんもともとはお客さんで一目惚れしたおばあちゃんが猛アタックしたって。
そうそう。うちのお母さんも昔はここで働いてたし、姉ちゃんもバイトに来てたっけな。あの頃はまだお客さんも多くて、姫の湯はみんなに愛されてるんだなーって、なんだか誇らしかったんだ。だから、ここで終わらせたくない。おばあちゃんたちの思いとか、みんなの絆とか。こんな感じかな。うまく話せなくてごめんね。
Chica gently shook her head and looked at me.
ちゃんと伝わってきたよ。朝日ちゃんの優しくてあったかい気持ち。
I picked up another sparkler and held it near Chica's in order to cover up my embarrassment. The tip of the sparkler began to burn.
朝日ちゃんはみんなのために姫の湯を存続させようとしてくれてるんだね。
そうなるのかな。大したことはできてないけど。
うんうん。朝日ちゃんのお仕事っていつも丁寧だなって思ってたの。掃除だって隅々まで綺麗にしてるでしょ？
丁寧かな。自分じゃわからないけど。
小さなことでも手を抜かないっていうか、掃除用具だってしっかり洗って片付けてるし、そういう真面目なところ好きだよ。
Being told face to face that she liked me, I was lost for words. I knew she didn't mean it like that, but my heart beat faster.
朝日ちゃんを見ると胸がヒュンってする。って何言ってるんだろう。朝日ちゃんが可愛すぎるからかな。本当になんだろう、この気持ち。おかしいな。
Chica looked down at the sparkler with a bitter smile. Again, I was fascinated by her profile. Just like her, I had also gotten excited.
あれ、もしかして僕、チカさんのことを。違うよね。これは雰囲気に流されただけっていうか。 ちかさんが綺麗だからそんな気持ちになってるだけだよね。
While hiding the confusion, I lit my sparkler from hers again. After that, we shared the flame with each other and enjoyed the sparklers.
Save だね。戻るんだね。設定を開くよ。タイトルにも
Alright, why don't we stop it there? This is audapostrophe. You've been watching Hot.
戦闘彼女。恋もお風呂も熱々で。
What she said. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.